Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 16th, 17th, and 18th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a general reading, and you know what that means. I'm going to be using, yes, my two Radley Valentine decks. This time I use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. And it always works better when I don't understand what I'm talking about. So here we go. Now, remember that we are finishing up Aries season. So happy birthday for the last time to Aries. Now we will be coming to Taurus season. That'll be on the 19th. So happy birthday to the Tauruses. Couple of things. People have asked me recently about tarot decks. Now, one of the things you'll know is I have posted my longer readings, and I posted those yesterday. And I use a bunch of decks. These are decks that have resonated to me in one point of my life or another, but the ones that I really connect closely with are the ones that I use on more of the general readings, the general energies, okay? So they seem to really connect. Now, I will sometimes pull in my Rider-Waite tarot deck too. I always had a harder time connecting with those. But in the last year or so, that connection actually, because I started to study a little more about them and I understood them. Now, granted, I've been reading these, so you would think it would be a very easy transition. Well, it wasn't. It really wasn't. The thing I like about that deck, is that it just kind of gives me answers like that. Okay, it's like this, whereas these decks, the ones I use, gives me a little bit more depth. It gives me a little bit more understanding. Now, one of the questions I was recently asked was, should your first tarot deck be gifted? Well, that's very nice, and if that's a possibility, that's very nice. Now, is that a hard and fast rule? No, it is not. Because if you see a deck in your hands and you're something about you just kind of itching to get a hold of them, you go ahead. It's okay for you to buy that deck. It's okay for you to, obtain that deck. Now, I would be careful about, the only thing I'm careful about, well, not only thing, but the one thing I'd be careful about is the age of the deck, and I would make sure, and who is gifting me the deck. Now, there are things where objects can grab onto other people's energies. And so you really want to make sure that you do something to clean the deck, that you want to make sure that you do something to make the connection with you stronger than any other connection. Now, there's lots of different ways, and maybe I'll do a video on that more so. I have a lot more decks, and as you know, sometimes I pulled in my Radley Valentine Guardian Angels, very sweet deck. That's on the longer readings, but very wordy. I've got other decks too, like I said, that at some point I resonated with. So, do you need to be gifted with a deck? No, you really don't, because you want to have the deck really be something that calls to you. Now, this is my opinion. You can have somebody else, and I respect and will listen to other people's opinions on this. But if you have something that really calls to you, go ahead and do this. There is, like I said, there are things to do to help cleanse the deck and how to kind of attach it to you. Okay? Now, I've also had people say, well, maybe this is not right, this is evil, this isn't the way it should be. Well, the thing about that, I'm going to say, is higher power, the supernatural beings, is, much greater with their energy than images on paper. Okay? So if this is something you're called for, except, like I said, I always pray, meditate, and infuse the decks with Reiki energy. I am a Reiki master. But when I pray, I also, I ask higher power. But also when I start my readings, I'm going on more than I wanted to, but I'm sorry. I start my readings actually inviting the archangels to come. I ask Archangel Gabriel to join. And, with archangels, we have all this, well, they're female, masculine type of energy. So is it Lord, Lady? I don't know. But I ask Archangel Gabriel to come and provide the words and to let the message be something that resonates. I ask Archangel Uriel to come, and I ask that, because Uriel brings a lot of wisdom and higher wisdom. And it's sometimes when I say something, I go, wow, I surprised myself. I ask Archangel Raphael to join, to bring healing and to bring what is needed to soothe and, support, encourage our souls, our spirits. And that's even another video. And I ask Archangel Michael to come. Part of the thing I ask Michael about is, hey, Michael, help me to do what I'm doing. So, but it's also to bring forth a bold word and for me not to second guess myself. Whatever needs to come out needs to come out. Okay, I've said too much. Please take a look at the longer readings. I did post them. I will post an overview for Taurus season. I feel Taurus season. I actually feel that there's kind of some, I know Taurus is earth energy, so you would think that we would be more down to earth. I feel like, Taurus is going to break through, and it's just it's going to, that bull energy. That bull energy wants to push through a lot of barriers for us. Anyway, now let's go on with our readings. Hello, my Tauruses, and happy birthday. We are coming into your season, and you're going to blow the doors off of a lot of things. Anyway, let's see what we have for the weekend for you. Nope, I thought a card flipped. It did not. Let's go ahead. We're going to shuffle one more time and see what we have here. Remember, reversed cards have a little extra energy, and you have 3 reversed cards. So let's see what's happening as we finish out Aries season and get ready for your birthday season. So there's going to be a lot of things you still need to wrap up. There's a lot of I'm kind of like threads to tying or untie. There's things, there's loose threads. There's loose threads that need to be tied up, or I also see you untying and then letting, kind of taking some of the knots or the stitches out also. So there's going to be some busy work for this weekend for you. Here we go. First card. The 3 of Earth. Earth is your energy. It is also Virgo and Capricorn, very solid energy, and it has to do with your home or your money or how you make your money, and there's a lot of creativity with this energy. So 3s have a very strong celestial. There's the power of 3. There's the Trinity. There is also, very, like I said, very celestial type of energy here too, very divine type of energy. So this is, again, there is a lot of creativity. Now, this could be you kind of getting set for your season, putting things into place. I feel like I feel like you have a broom and you're sweeping out a lot of that old dust. You're sweeping out the things you don't need anymore. So is that going to be a lot of garage sales this weekend for you? It could be, but it's a lot of getting rid of old energies, and it's just like, like I said, Taurus, I feel that the bull energy, you're going to take the bull by the horns. And part of it is, as that bull wants to break free of its corral or whatever that is, you're also going to have a little bit of control on the direction you want it to go. Now, we don't have a lot of control, but you're going to have a little bit of control, which is more than having no control. Anyway, this is about the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. Next card up is the 7 of Water. 7s have that divine energy. It's a perfect number. But I look at it as a divine umbrella. It's kind of like we do what we do down here in this mortal realm, and then the immortal, the supernatural takes over, and kind of, again, I feel loose threads. I feel tying up, tying things up, getting things completed. Again, that broom, sweeping. The thing about this also, though, this is water energy, and water is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Fluid, very emotional energy. There's also a spiritual component to this, and you might, Tauruses, have a lot of psychic abilities. You do have a connection. There is going to be, I think there's going to be an increase in your earth connections. So, one of the things too, maybe the water, taking a bath, shower is a wonderful way to refresh and to, again, slough off a lot of that older energies. Okay. Now, the Seven of Water, though, is about some decisions that you might have to make. It's not necessarily a two. Twos really are very much in your face, but there is some choices that are coming to you. And you're, again, like I said, I keep seeing the sweeping, and it's kind of like, what are you sweeping away? What are you keeping? Okay. So this is about a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. And your last card here, the Three of Water. So we have a 373. There has to be something about this. Look this up on the internet, 373 angel numbers, because you have the 7 as a divine number. These are two also divine numbers. And this is, again, water. This is about celebrating. This is about, kind of, I just feel like, once you sweep these things away, once you tie up the knots, once you complete your whatever you were supposed to learn for this last astrological year, it's like you enter into your season in kind of a higher energy, in a higher level of preparation and receptivity. Okay? So, but this is also about a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So kind of, don't get so focused on on the big things, maybe, or I should say, or maybe on the small things. Don't get so focused on the small things. Have a little bit of fun. Make sure you're doing your right brain, left brain. So what is it? The left brain, and I might be wrong, so it might be opposite. The left brain, is the one that goes into the details, and it's very, detail oriented. And the right brain is when you need to have a little bit of fun. If you have a little bit of fun using that right brain, it helps that left brain to work that much more efficiently. So let's go on and see what we have. And this fourth card, this one is also reversed. Here we go. The Queen of Michael. So the Queen has the underlying energy of water. We've discussed that. Michael is air energy. It is our Aquarius, our Libra. It is also our Gemini energy. It's thinking things through. So the Queen stands firm. But there is a lot of clarity. Because of what this is all going on, clarity comes in. Clarity sets in. This is where it's like you finish this weekend knowing what it is. Like I said, this is finishing up this astrological year for you. And this is where you have this sense of empowerment, in this sense of I have more clarity, I have better direction. Okay? So I know that many of my Tauruses have felt, kind of like, that feather on the wind. The energies have not been quite as precarious, but I know that you have felt that. So that in itself, there will be more of a grounding energy and more of that sense of purpose. Here we go. This is brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. A time for your career rather than relationships. Again, it's like it's got, this is that time for you to finish up. Many times, so it might be old projects. There might be karmic hurts. There might be, but it's, again, this is, even though Aries is the beginning of the astrological year, your season is coming up, so this is completing things. You need, this is, when I say you need, it's not like you need. We all come back and we all have to revisit a lot of our lessons. But this is a good time to just kind of say, okay, I can see what's been holding me back. I can see what I've been doing. There is a lot of self-analysis with this weekend also. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy is helpful for my Tauruses. This one is reversed. Golden or gold sheen obsidian. I don't have the gold sheen one, but this is about, and this is very apropos, personal power, spiritual manifestations, earth healing. I told you you're going to have more connection with the earth. Also about new experiences. If you have this, you may want to carry it with you. You may want to do, whatever this is, however you want to make that connection. If you don't, just think on it. Okay? Okay. So my Tauruses, happy birthday to you. I won't sing. But if you enjoy my readings, please remember to like, share, subscribe. It helps to get the videos out, does something with the algorithms, and then it helps to promote the channel, and the cycle then begins, and it helps to encourage me to continue. So thank you. But more importantly, my Tauruses, and as always, please know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.